We could potentially get some 52s on standby. I don't know the condition of this individual just yet.
Hey, 5-6 is on route.
I thought you could.
355 on scene.
Ah, she's gonna get stolen. Fuck it.
355 is gonna go westbound from the chicken factory, and we'll breach from there. We'll start from there.
Witnesses that are all here that have all been
Let me
called
know when
to
you're ready
the
to
court.
breach.
What's
All
your
right.
name?
If you think there is a officer that may be critical for your testimony, you do have the right to waive the bench
Who's
trial.
Ryan what?
You'll be sent to jail and you can appeal. But we do have 3 officers here, so it's really your choice at this point.
No, we can roll with it. It's all good, Your Honor.
You're done,
the
you
police
pussy bitch.
department is corrupt, and I'm just being
325.
told
Can
I'm
you
a
hop on
pussy
channel 2 for a
bitch, so
second?
I would like to go ahead and continue.
Okay.
All right.
Understood.
How's it going, Your Honor?
Pretty good today, yourself.
It's going good, man. Catching scumbags, criminals, racers, boosters. You know how it goes.
689 is ready.
Other day in Los Santos, just out on
Breach.
patrolling. I understand. Mr. Hutchinson, let me know when you've received all that evidence from the office.
Now, the full reports and testimonies weren't written yet, so but like it's my testimony, right? So I'm right. I can just say it.
Yeah, the report doesn't really matter that much. It's
Yeah,
mainly
yeah.
the evidence being in there, which it,
Perfect.
I can get it
perfect.
as we go. We can get this party started. They can just send it to me as it goes.
I think I have the last officer that might have been involved on their way here right now, so we should be okay to roll.
Yeah, we should be good.
Have you sent all the evidence over to Mr. Hutchinson?
I am about to send him over any evidence that might pertain.
Let's wait until that's all sent over. I'll make sure he's got everything.
Nah,
before
you
the trial
can't.
starts.
Anto, what's up, bro? You have a warrant. Use it. At least change your voice up a bit, man. Oh!
Oh, hell yeah.
That was unexpected.
Sorry, you know these hooligans with warrants out.
That Conor McGregor?
Could be. You tend those. All right, are we ready? Everyone ready?
We're just getting the evidence over, so it'd be
That's
half a
the
minute to a
right
minute.
email, by the way. You can send it on over. We're good to start, Your Honor. He has my email. He's sending it now.
Okay, I'll just pull everything up.
Archerino. What had to come to this, man?
Because you're just as much of a criminal as me, sir.
It's true.
Not true, man.
Okay, I'm gonna call
I'm a
this
better criminal.
on the session. I just need to bang my gavel.
Bang that motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Okay, bench trials called into session today. Hutch Hutchinson, you are being charged with the following charges. And please tell me if you plead guilty or innocent to each one when I call them out. Criminal possession of a firearm class 1.
Not guilty.
Criminal possession of firearm class 2.
What?
Not guilty.
Felony obstruction of justice.
Not guilty.
Attempted murder of a government employee.
Not guilty.
Vehicle registration fraud.
Not guilty.
And assault with a deadly weapon.
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, not guilty to all charges listed.
All right, I respect it.
Okay, before we get underway, the easiest way to do this is to get everyone put their hands in the air. I'm going to swear everyone in and all at the same time, please.
Of course, of course.
Thank you. Do you swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give at this bench trial is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury, so help you Coyle?
I do, good sir.
I do.
Woohoo!
Okay, not one we fuck around to, that one. Okay, so let's get this all started.
Oh, I'm lying 100%.
Who's leading from the officer side? Is it you, Julio?
I can at least lead as far as the possessions. I was an assisting officer though, so
I can lead it.
yeah,
Group
I think-
AJ Hunter.
Okay, Trooper, your the floor's yours.
Alright, so what exactly do I do? I just state everything that happened?
Yeah, state everything that happened that it, you know, essentially backs up.
Oh,
what,
say
what you've
less.
been charged with.
All right, today was a great day, beautiful day. We had a call come in, a 1099 Alpha, which is a stolen car with a tracker in it, an A+ car to be exact. A red in color 4-door Komodo. This vehicle was seen taken off by Deputy Ryan, who was keeping eyes on this vehicle for at least 5-10 minutes. For a good 5-10 minutes, he was chasing it down. During the 5-10 minutes, he was getting bothered, and he said over the radio that a green Dominator has been following him and harassing him and interfering with the chase. And eventually, this led to him getting distracted, spinning out, and losing eyes. I was trying to catch up since I was coming from Polito, and we lost eyes on the vehicle, unfortunately. So, I come down from Polito, I go to Route 68, where I see the same green Dominator driven by Anubis, if he has a mask on him, with the yellow outfit, the skirt on and everything. And he comes behind me and he rams me from behind. And he's laughing at me. I'm like, what are you laughing at? And I ask him, what's going on there? And he says, word for word, oh, nothing. I'm just relaying your information over to my boys that are evading your other cops. Because during a 1099 Alpha, it's very well known that the Interceptor takes primary and Interceptor leads that chase. I was unable to catch up due to the distance where the initial ping came from. So I was trying to catch up. Unfortunately, the CVPI lost eyes due to Mr. Green Dominator's distraction. I find the Green Dominator literally less than a minute away from VCB, and he's laughing at me. He's tormenting me. He rams me from behind already, and he tells me he's giving my location out to the individuals that were stealing the car and laughing. Eventually, he drives off. I try to pursue him, and then I break off because I have to help with something else. 5-10 minutes later, I see that same red 4-door with the same plate involved in the 1099 Alpha down near the south side docks. I pursue the vehicle. As I'm pursuing, I get rammed by a red AMG involved in the chase. This red AMG rams me 3 times. Every time I get rammed, I spin out. And then I kept eyes on the red Komodo Dragon or Komodo car. And I keep getting rammed by this red AMG, where eventually they have me pinned. So I start shooting the tires out on the red AMG. I felt unsafe, and no officers were responding. So I had to break off again. And then for the third time, this same fucking car just doesn't know where to drop it off from. I see it. I had another chase, just me all alone, and a green Dominator comes up from behind me. Me knowing that another vehicle in this chase has already rammed me. The same green Dominator rammed me previously on Route 68, so I'm very aware of it. I'm chasing the red Komodo. Then eventually, this guy pits me into a wall. But I break out of it, and then we're driving down, and he's like, so say for example, I'm in the car, and there's a wall here. I'm driving straight, and he's driving next to me, ram me into the wall. Eventually, I spin out, I flip, I land, and then I start shooting the tires out on the green Dominator, as I felt multiple times this guy has tried to assault me with his weapon. I've been hurt, injured due to this ramming, and him ramming me into a wall. So I shot his tires out. Eventually, chased him down from Benny's all the way down to the... oh, shit. The Vargo's, area where they are. Down by the Russian docks. And he gets out of his car. He whips out an AK-47. And he starts unloading into my vehicle. And he hits me 4 or 5 times. I'm on my last breath. I see the queen in front of me. I see my future kids, my future wife. Flash between my eyes. And I try to take some high ground. And he's on top of a ladder laughing at me. I climb the ladder. He executes me point blank range. Luckily, the EMS saved me. But the injuries I sustained from the AK, the constant ramming.
Okay, Randy, you got this.
I should sue this guy for emotional distress. You think that's possible, Judge?
Hunter.
I'd say talk to one of the ADAs or DAs
maybe
or
down.
lawyers afterwards.
So he shoots me up with an AK-47. I go down. And, the rest of the cops come, fuck him over, and arrest him. That's pretty much the whole story, to be honest.
Okay. Thank you for your testimony. Do any of your officers have any questions for you?
Any questions? Anyone? Gentlemen?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Hutch, you are allowed to ask questions as well.
All right, Officer Hunter, how far did you chase my green and color Dominator from the moment that you were, as you stated, pitted to the moment that my green and color Dominator was disabled?
All right, Your Honor.
From what
So
location to where?
I believe I already said this, but I'll repeat it again because I understand you're quite small-brained. But as I said, you know the old Benny's, Your Honor? The old one near the apartments?
I do, yes.
So the ramming side there, and he was ramming me into the wall near there. And I flipped, spin, did all that good shit. And then I start shooting at him. And I admit, I was shooting at him because my life was in danger. Assault with a deadly weapon right there. Escalation of force allows me to use my gun when I feel my life is in risk. I'm getting rammed more than fucking Riley Reid. And I'm just like, what the fuck is this? I start shooting back. And you know, while he's driving away from me, I'm still shooting at him because I want to disable the vehicle. End of the day, it doesn't matter if the threat is done. The fact is, he was threatening my life. He harmed me multiple times. And he's a maniac driving at 200 miles per hour, ramming into cops. At that point, he's already done the damage. Just like if I started shooting cops, all right, and then I just stopped and started running away for 50 minutes, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't be shot. But I kept eyes the whole time. I disabled the vehicle eventually. He got out the car, whipped out an AK, and lit me up 3 or 4 times, as I said. So it went from Benny's, the old Benny's, to the, like, near the Russian docks, near the Vargo area. Not the Jamestown Street, but the other docks.
I would like the court to be known that in his initial testimony, Your Honor, he stated that he was shooting at my tires, but now he has changed his statement from shooting my tires to shooting at myself and the vehicle at itself. I'd like that to be known in this courtroom today. That his testimony has changed from what is being said now.
Honor, I do not have no aimbot. I ain't Soldier 76. I'm not John Wick. If someone is ramming me multiple times...
One moment, there's an objection on the floor.
No question.
Objection.
He's given testimony. No other question was asked. The courts were addressed. He wasn't addressed anyway. I don't know why he's still giving testimony. I want all that stricken off.
Okay. Cross-examination then?
Stricken off the record. You were testifying. You weren't asked a question.
Okay, so can I cross-examine?
Mr. Hutter. Okay.
I did not have, I was not given a lawyer, Your Honor. I was asked multiple times, but the lawyer I called told me that it was his off day, although he was saying that he was a lawyer, and my other 2 lawyers did not answer the phone. This will be my stand-in lawyer at this point in time.
So he's not certified bar licensed lawyer, Your Honor?
But I've been screwed over multiple times.
And he's a felon.
Casings. It never happened. I would like for him to be my stand-in lawyer. He is not a felon. He is a citizen of this amazing state that we live in, which is Los Santos, and I do not think I could defend myself unless I have him stand in, Your Honor, and that would help me dearly in this case that I can't.
Your Honor, he is a felon.
Fight by myself.
He has no bar license.
What I will allow here is for, that's you, Mr. Lincoln, right?
Yeah.
I will allow Mr. Lincoln to advise Mr. Hutchinson. But Mr. Lincoln, you want to talk on his behalf, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
That's fair. That's fair.
Can we have like 10 minutes? Because I can't
10 minutes.
They're in the spot.
5 minutes. I can give you a couple of minutes. Yeah, a couple of minutes. Take a recess.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Trooper Hunter, I just want to say thank you for explaining what a 1099 is. I had a court case last night with a Officer Garcia who
oh Jesus, man,
who believed that I would know what a 99 call is and was referring to a 99 call, and I had to make a judgment based on a 99 call, which I didn't know what it is.
Oh Jesus, man, you know how these other cops are, bro. I'm built different, man.
Yep. And he didn't even collect any evidence, but looks like you guys have cataloged this perfectly.
Thank you.
I just appreciate good police work.
Appreciate it, good sir. You know how I do it. Just put that on the record as well. You know what I mean? Loyal, reliable, 4 years doing this shit. I don't fuck up.
I mean, it won't matter in about 2 weeks when I'm police man. So.
Oh God, man.
He's already been violent with police officers. Fuck,
Yo, boys, listen to me, right? Just say you heard the one officer Ryan saying that the Dominator is interfering with the chase, right? But you couldn't respond because it actually did happen, but the guy's off duty, so
Yeah.
hey, you guys did hear it, right? You guys were with me, right? You're on the radio. The radio
All
works.
right, we're ready to continue, Your
Hell
Honor.
yeah, hell yeah.
I should have asked you a question.
Okie dokie. You're still currently questioning Trooper Hunter.
Affirm.
I believe they want a question as well, but after.
Well, they've already passed on the questioning, Your Honor. But anyways, that is all good.
Yeah.
My first thing is who was the officer that initially called that I was ramming them and making it impossible for them to pursue that red and color vehicle?
I'm not going to answer this question because he's actually twisting my words, Your Honor. I never said he was ramming. I said he was interfering with the chase and yelling stuff at the officer.
Your Honor.
I did say that.
Chase and yelling.
Thank you. So the officer is Deputy Ryan. Deputy Ryan? I believe he's off duty though right now.
All right, so Your Honor, I'd like to go ahead and state that this claim is hearsay since this officer cannot be here to testify with what his claims are being said. My second question is this.
Hold on. My rebuttal to that is, Your Honor, this was said over the radio that the green Dominator was causing interference multiple times, and I'm a police officer, and these three were on the radio. They just couldn't respond at the time.
Correct.
Yes, sir. Just because these guys can testify against that does not change the fact that that person is not here to say that their words came out of their mouth, Your Honor.
What?
All right. My next question is this, Mr. Hunter. All right. Would you like to address the objection, Hunter?
Nah, he's dumb as fuck, bro. This judge knows what's good, bro. He's not stupid. If I hear something on the radio, I mean, what do you want me to do? Just ignore it?
Your Honor, I would like to strike that part of the testimony out.
At this stage, I am going to allow it to remain only because I've got written down that Trooper Hunter did specify that he didn't see it with his own eyes. Deputy Ryan, for about 5 to 10 minutes, was chasing and did call it out over the radio. So because it was stated that it was called out over the radio, I will keep it on record. Does it go as far as being eyewitness testimony? No, it doesn't.
Perfect.
Your Honor, if the person isn't in the courtroom, isn't that hearsay, which shouldn't be allowed?
I've got 3 witnesses.
His own testimony here. If it's backed up by all officers that this was called out over police radio in a police manner, what you would be looking for is if this is solely something that results in the trial being turned against you, you can take this to a higher trial, essentially.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. My next question is this: how exactly were you hurt in the accident, Hunter? When you said that you were so close to going to the Queen that you were hurting so badly, what exactly happened to you, and what injuries did you obtain?
I don't know, man. Maybe a fucking guy unloading an AK-47 into me and ramming my vehicle multiple times.
That's not the
Whiplash.
question I'm asking you, Hunter. I'm asking what happened from the initial accident that we were in whenever I struck your vehicle on accident. What injuries did you obtain from that accident?
What injuries did I sustain? I mean, I'm not a doctor end of the day, Your Honor, because like
what hurt you? That is
what was hurting? My neck was hurting, a bit of whiplash. My arm was getting crumpled into the door because you kept ramming me. You hit me from behind, it jerked my neck back. At the end of the day, you lit me up with an AK as well, so all my injuries are just like fucked. So thank you, man.
So wonderful. I would like to go ahead and state to the court, Your Honor, that although his neck, his arm, and his body was hurt so badly, he still could obtain the strength to be able to walk and climb up a ladder to fight for justice against myself, but he obtained such bad injuries that dictated him to be able to pursue me and try to kill me with his gun while driving. My next question
in this city, people get lit up.
One moment, gentlemen. To the officers doing nothing, you can object. He was literally testifying rather than asking questions. So,
okay.
Are you guys trained on objections?
I have no clue about court-related stuff.
Okay.
I've got
the
objection.
DA's
Objection
office is getting taken out in about 2 weeks' time, so you guys should brush up on it. It's already on record, Trooper Hunter, so I'm just going to leave it and we're going to move forward.
Adrenaline as well, don't forget. Okay, we're moving forward.
All right. In my charges, I am being charged with attempted murder and assault with a deadly weapon. I
Yes,
would like
sir.
to ask which one is it, and can you explain those charges and why I'm getting charged with both?
Oh, say less. All right, Your Honor. So initially on Route 68, as I claimed, he hit me from behind, right, with his vehicle at high speeds of rate. And then, like 5 minutes later, I find a car 2 times, and as I explained in my testimony, he was ramming me again into a wall, blocking me, and made me flip and go upside. Well, flip and land, but like I still flip. And he was ramming me. So that would be assault with a deadly because he's using a car as a weapon and striking my vehicle. I'm in the vehicle clearly, and I'm getting striked. I'm warning him, get the fuck away from me, this and the third. So that's assault with a deadly because I feel like he's using his car as a weapon. And then where the attempted murder comes from is the fact that he exits the vehicle, he whips out an AK-47 and starts lighting me up to the point I'm blacking out nearly. I don't see shit. I see the queen in my face. I see everything. So that's the reason he's getting charged with both attempted murder of government employee and assault with a deadly due to the different weapons used at different times.
Rammed on Route 68 by my vehicle, did you call that over the radio?
I did actually. I said I'm getting hit behind by a Dominator.
May I ask the officers if they can confirm that, Your Honor, or is that something I have to
They
keep continuing to
will
talk to
be potentially testifying, so you'll be able to ask them when they come on up.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Whenever I rammed your vehicle, Mr. Hunter, were you in the middle of the road brake checking after going 160 miles an hour, or were you on the side of the road conducting any type of investigation?
What's the objection?
I believe that the opposing counsel is testifying right now.
Not the one I'd be going for.
Your Honor.
I mean, he's stating facts that weren't represented from.
You could go for compound. You should go for vague. Hell, you could say his questions are narrative at that point. There are quite a few objections you can throw out there for that one.
Objection, vague.
Can you re-ask the question? Make it a little bit,
I'd like to rebuttal, Your Honor.
He admitted to ramming. Can you write that down, by the way? Thank you. Just write that one down.
I've got it like already 5 times that
good shit
in testimony.
Perfect.
I would like to rebuttal, Your Honor.
Yes.
I would just like to point out to the courts the IQ of these officers that they managed to use the only objection that doesn't even work for this question.
I would like to go ahead and state the low IQ of these officers objecting to this question, although that was literally the most pointless objection that they could have possibly have ever done.
I have an objection to objection. There's a 90-year-old fucking hillbilly farmer tractor fucker is telling this guy exactly what to say and knows everything. So this guy, the criminal's IQ is very low.
Do not have a lawyer, and this is my stand-in lawyer at this time, Hunter.
Fuck bruh.
Well, I'm going to reiterate and restate the question. Whenever
one moment, Hutch. Can I just can you repeat again exactly what you said about the lawyer Q part? I just want it on court record.
Oh, who, me or him? Him, right?
Him, yes, yeah.
These officers managed to use the one objection that didn't work for these questions. And they could have used 20 different objections, but they chose to use that one because they have no idea what they're doing. Protect the law that we do not know.
Silent with a table for 22 months.
Okay, thank you. You can continue with your questions.
So let me reiterate the question. Whenever you were, as you said in your statement, let me go ahead and reiterate what my words are saying. If you were rammed, were you stopped in the middle of the road?
Was I stopped in the middle of the road?
Yes. When you were struck for the first time, as you stated, were you in the middle of the road?
I was driving down the right lane. I'm driving and you're speeding like a maniac. You rammed the back of me, started laughing.
That's not the question. Did you
but
stop
that's what happened,
in the middle
though.
of the road?
After you hit me?
No, before. Did you stop from going 140 to a dead stop in the middle of the road?
What? You ran me from behind, Your Honor. If I was going 140 then stop, that means he was also going 140.
That's not the question.
This makes no sense.
If I'm going 140,
how would he if he's going the speed limit? How would he catch me going 140? This is objection, speculation.
In the middle of the road.
Did you stop the vehicle in the middle of the road?
Hold up.
Yes, Your Honor.
Trooper Hunter, the one question he's asking is, when he struck your vehicle, were you slowing down / stopped in the middle of the road.
So when he struck me, did I stop my car? Right?
Before.
Wait, before you struck me.
Were you stopped in the middle? I don't know how many times I have to ask this, Your Honor.
He just said after.
In the middle of the road.
I was not stopped on the road, no.
Okay. I'd like it to be known, Your Honor, that his statements are false, and that is a lie.
What? You think I'll just park in the middle of the road? It makes no sense.
At this stage, he said versus she said, so you're able to testify to that. But we also don't have proof here today to show that.
I mean, the proof is logic.
I would just like to the final thing I have to say is I would like it to be known in this testimony that AJ Hunter stated to the court that there was multiple things that didn't line up, from him shooting at my tires, but then my vehicle, and now him hurting so badly, but he could still climb up a ladder and catch an AK-47 to the face. I rest, Your Honor.
What?
I don't think you're meant to rest. Also, you guys should be objecting. He's testifying. What the fuck are you doing?
I have no idea what the fuck to do, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sorry, they're new, man. They're new.
Okay, so it's no more questions. Trooper Hunter, you can stand down.
I think can they say questions or no? Because they had
their chance.
Okay,
I already waived that right.
Alright, fair enough.
I did have sorry, Trooper Hunter, I did have one question. You mentioned someone called Riley Reed. Who's Riley Reed?
She is a porn star that probably gets rammed a lot in multiple videos, sir.
True.
Gives a bit more
Amen.
all of them.
Amen.
Every single one. I got them all on my notepad.
Amen. That's why. Yep. Amen.
Okay, you can stand down. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Your Honor, if you wish, I could go to that notepad for the courts.
Appreciate that.
No, when do I say my part?
Maybe while I'm deliberating, Mr. Lincoln, you can refresh everyone in the courtroom. Which other officers coming up to testify?
I believe Den is.
Yep. Den Shiesty with LSPD, Your Honor.
You're a cadet?
Yes, Your Honor.
So what's your full name? Den
Shiesty.
Thank you. Okay, tell me what happened.
All right, people of the courtroom, Your Honor. I'm glad to be here today. The actions that took place in the industrial section of the South Side on Innocence Boulevard. I responded to a call with a green Dominator. First shots was fired over the radio. Trooper AJ Hunter was gunned down. Luckily, it was a through and through. He recovered miraculously. I responded. He was down. This man with the same outfit currently, just missing an Anubis helmet or mask, was the one with the weapon in his hand and gunned down my trooper. I responded with AR fire, tactically moving swiftly and precise precision, knocking this man out right through the kneecap with a bullet. At that point, we pulled security and we stood by for further orders.
I have some questions, Your Honor, if he's done.
We'll
Hold on.
The officers ask first.
All right.
All right. Then, during the active pursuit, what were you doing during before the lead up to the shootout?
Yes, I was dealing with an Oxy situation, but I was on the radio also.
Perfect. Did you hear Trooper AJ Hunter say on the radio, "I'm getting hit behind by a green Dominator"? Before the shots fired, this was like 10 minutes before on Route 68. Did you hear anything like that?
Your Honor, I want to show that I did hear that multiple times.
Thank you.
But I did not respond because my vehicle is not the fastest. Trooper AJ Hunter does drive an Interceptor.
Fair enough. Did you hear me scream multiple times on the radio, "I need 77s and 78s. I'm getting rammed by a green Dominator and a red AMG"?
Repeatedly, I did hear that, Your Honor.
Once you heard my 1013 Alpha go down, did you fuck up Hutch?
Objection leading, Your Honor. He's leading every single question into a yes or a no.
Wait, what?
Have a rebuttal? There can be any of the police officers can answer this apart from AJ Hunter.
No, they're all idiots, Your Honor. They have
I'm
no
not
idea what
sure
a rebuttal
exactly
is.
the proper lingo. Okay.
Just honestly, just
Mr. Hutchinson?
say
Okay.
objection and just say anything. Fuck it, and then I'm sure the judge
With-
can like fix it.
With regards to that, Trooper Hunter is simply asking yes or no questions.
Exactly. He is leading the questions to answers that he sees
I'm asking
fit,
him,
Your Honor.
did you hear? Oh, I can't say anything. Wait, fuck.
Remember, we're under oath.
I mean, you're good to object or to rebuttal these things too. You're the one asking the questions.
Dude, the thing is, you think we have a
Officers,
trash
let me give
counsel?
you a
This
bit
guy's
of,
a judge on his other
practice here.
character.
So leading refers to when you're asking a question where there's either going to be where you're specifically trying to get a an answer.
Relax,
out, right?
man. Relax.
So
Don't,
the way that it
don't
could
hate
be
on
getting
these
asked
guys.
to Trooper Hunt right now is did you hear me call out stuff on the radio? And
would that be leading?
That can now allow no, not at all.
Thank you,
Because
thank
at that
you.
point, there's no narrative behind it, right? So
Woo!
then the cadet can respond and say, well, yeah, about 15 minutes before you're shot down, this happened, this happened, this happened on the radio that I heard. Whereas what you're being currently asked is essentially putting words in the mouth.
Is that what I'm doing?
Of the cadet.
Is that what I'm doing right now?
That's what you're doing because you're saying.
Okay, can I re-ask the
and you're in a
questions?
position of power as well, Trooper Hunter. So I'll
Oh,
be
of
quite
course.
honest with you. I do have cadets who come in here in bench trials and do
That's
get
fair, that's
swayed
fair.
by their.
Let it be known he
Yeah,
celebrated
higher
an L,
command
Your
person.
Honor.
So can I re-ask him the questions, Your Honor?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so we'll start from the top. What were you doing as the active pursuit was taking place?
As the active pursuit was taking place, I was dealing with an oxy situation on Lagunas Place while still on channel 1, which was the radio frequency we were using, overhearing the constant 78s and 77 requests by Trooper AJ Hunter for need because of a Dominator continuously ramming him. Pause.
Objection, narrative, Your Honor.
Yeah, that's a bit of narrative right there. You swayed away from what was actually asked. So I'm going to stricken that from the record, re-ask the question, and keep it to only the question.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So what? His whole statement is okay.
I was dealing with an oxy
This
situation.
is bullshit, bro. Because we got a fucking judge on another character using that information. All right. Okay, so all right. What did you hear on the radio throughout the chase?
Throughout my situation with the oxy and the active chase, the active 1080, which is the pursuit on channel 1, which is the frequency I was still on while I was doing dealing with my oxy situation, there was a constant request by Trooper Agent Hunter for 77s and 78s, which is emergency backup and backup needed.
Do you know the reason why he called for 77s and 78s?
At the time, he was screaming.
Objection, speculation.
Wait, what do you? I mean, surely the officer would have said it over the radio.
What's speculation? What do you mean what am I speculating?
So speculation is essentially it is a decent objection here. I'm going to rule that I don't believe it is speculation. I believe that the officer can testify here. Once he testifies the reason, you can then object to speculation at that point, depending on the answer.
Okay, well, it's real simple. Like, ask the question again on Trooper Hunter.
All right. What did you hear while that chase was going on over the radio?
Okay, while I was dealing with my situation, I did hear multiple times a request, and dispatch was trying to push it out on the net also. Requests for 77s and 78s, which is backup from units, emergency and non-emergency.
Okay. And do you know the reason for the 77s and 78s?
According to the radio traffic, Agent Trooper Hunter was saying he is being continuously rammed by a green and colored Dominator.
Thank you.
And I only hit him once, so it's not continuous. It was one.
And let me just think of if there's any other questions, Your Honor. You guys got any questions?
I just want to make sure that everybody knows that I opened fire upon this man after my trooper was shot in the kneecap.
Object. Strike that from the record. He wasn't asked that question. He just stated it. He does not have the stance to state
Okay, so
something like
good.
that without being asked.
I'm still at
That
this
is
stand.
stricken from
I have
the
a
record.
question for him, Your Honor.
At this point, you're under questions rather than giving your own testimony. So you did have your chance.
Understood.
Right. I have a question for you, all right? Now, you're a cadet, correct? Or, sorry. You're a cadet.
Yes.
Have you been through FTO training?
Yes.
So my question to you is, what is a normal response if a individual is using a car as a weapon, repeatedly ramming officers? What's the standard procedure? And what would you usually do? And what have you been taught by your FTOs?
Well,
Objection. Compound, Your Honor. This is
What does that mean?
Leading to answers.
Wait, leading? How's that? What?
It's and or ors. You have to ask him a question which he can answer with his own words, not lead him into a fucking football touchdown, Your Honor.
How's that leading? I'm saying what have your FTOs taught you about a certain situation?
It's not leading, it's compound.
This guy's saying it's
You're
leading.
asking two questions. You're asking two questions in one question. Can you be more specific?
Yeah. So first of all, you asked about what to do with the ramming,
I'll
and
just
then you
break
asked
it
also
down,
is it
right?
normal SOPs. Yeah. So ask
Sorry.
one question at a time.
All right, my bad, man. I don't really do this often. All right. You've been through FTO training, correct? Or have
Yes.
you been through FTO training?
I have.
What is a normal standard procedure if someone is using their car as a weapon?
Normal standard procedure. Once the 78 is called upon the radio, wrap up whatever you're doing immediately and attain and assist the officer requesting the 78.
That's not what AJ Hunter wanted him to say at all.
I'm asking you, what is the standard procedure if a vehicle is being used as a weapon?
Objection. Asked and answered.
He didn't even answer the question, Your Honor. He got confused, man. He's a cadet.
Objection. Just because it wasn't answered to your liking and you're trying to guide him into the answers that you want doesn't mean it wasn't answered. He gave you an answer. And you don't.
His
see it
answer
fit,
doesn't
so you're
correlate to
trying
the
ask
question, Your
him.
Honor. He's confused.
Well,
He's
he
still
answered your
still
question.
answered it. So you can ask a different question in a similar way, but
Okay.
you can't ask that same question because just because you didn't get the response you wanted doesn't mean we can ask 4 more times. You understand the rationale behind that?
I mean, he didn't understand the question. I mean, I guess. Okay, whatever. I think that's all for now. Fuck it.
Get him on the ropes. Get him on the ropes.
Fuck yeah, we do. Fuck yeah, we do, gentlemen.
Okay. You can both stand down.
Fuck.
That's from there, AJ. Good job.
Sorry, we're winning this. It's kind of weird, Judd, how you know so much, though.
Well, maybe tell me more about me, pussy.
Do any of your other officers need to testify?
Yeah, can I get the Julio?
Yeah, that's Julio.
Julio, sorry.
Deputy Julio, badge 325.
Thank you. Please provide your testimony to the court.
Yo, you did great. Good shit. Good
So
shit.
I was up in Grapeseed area performing a traffic stop with somebody who was speeding through the area.
He's a cadet, bro. He didn't understand the question
At the
properly. It's
time,
not his fault. I don't blame
did
him.
Hear radio chatter about a trooper pursuing vehicle, and he was requesting backup from units. He was getting rammed off the road.
Try, man. He's new, bro.
Oh yeah, 100% we are. I just
One moment.
Okay.
Did you just call for 78s for the trial?
I did, yes.
Okay. Thank you. You can proceed.
Let that be known to the court, Your Honor.
Is that not allowed, sir?
We
it
talked
is
here
allowed.
about
I
Your
just wanted to
Honor
clarify it.
requesting
Yeah,
78s in dire need, but we're asking for 78s to go to a courtroom, Your Honor. How is that exactly what AJ Hunter stated in his testimony about learning from their FTOs?
What?
78s are.
I don't think he understands what your question about.
I just
I
wanted to
can say
state
this, I
that,
don't
Your
care.
Honor. You can continue.
Mr. Hutchinson, I was asking about the 78s called for helping his officers with the trial because a hillbilly with more knowledge than us is dominating us in objections.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
I did, in fact, ask that, seeing as the hillbilly came in after the trial had started. I figured we could get some assistance as well.
That's fine. If you get someone to turn up, that's fine.
Okay.
Objection, badgering people in the courtroom. That's
Continue.
Objection, badgering people in the courtroom, Your Honor. That's uncalled for.
It's a slanderous word.
Hillbilly is a slanderous word, and I do not consider that to be okay, said to my friend behind me, Your Honor, who was standing in because the lawyers couldn't do so.
Okay, let's cease from referring to Mr. Lincoln as a hillbilly. We will refer to him as a person.
He prefers a meth head, Your Honor. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Should I change my request to reference method instead of hillbilly now, sir?
It's already on record. Let's keep it as hillbilly.
Okay. All right. I believe I left off that the trooper was requesting 77s and 78s. He eventually lost eyes just due to being removed from the chase. At that time, myself and my cadets headed back into the city. At that time, we received a call over the radio that Trooper Hunter had regained visual of the vehicle. We linked up in the chase somewhere through the south side. While trying to assist with the pursuit, a red and black in color Mercedes four-door came up from behind and pitted us off the road, stalling at our vehicle, so we were unable to continue chase. By the time that we had regained mobility, we linked back up with the trooper.
Ooh, I've got a good one, actually.
Colored Dominator approaching from behind, as well as the red in color Mercedes. Once again, we were pitted off the road by the red in color Mercedes. And then by the time we regained into the chase for the third time, the trooper had started opening fire on the green and colored Dominator as it had pitted him off the road yet again. The trooper ended up chasing the Dominator to the industrial area where the individual got out with a class 2. The trooper called that out over radio that there was class 2 fire. He was shot down right as myself and other officers arrived on scene, where we ended up shooting at the defendant with our own class 2s, knocking him unconscious. Or sorry, not unconscious, but knocking him out. We set up a perimeter around the downed officer.
So
and the,
it's only slander if it's
suspect.
false. And hillbilly is defined as someone who lives in a rural mountain region, and he lives in Sandy Shores. It's on his profile.
Oh, hell yeah! Thank you so much.
He's in a trailer park.
You gonna be on our side, bro?
Officers, do you have any questions?
I do have multiple questions, if that's okay. Is that all right, Your Honor? Yeah.
Yeah, ask away.
So, Julio, how long have you been a cop for?
I have been a full officer since September 20th. September 25th.
Okay, so very credible. What is the standard operating procedure to respond to an assault with a deadly call?
Assault with a deadly, we will typically match, if not one up, whatever the situation is. If it's a vehicle, we usually open fire on the vehicle if we feel that our lives are in danger.
Thank you so much. Can you whisper? Also, all right, perfect. Can a car be used as a deadly weapon?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, you stated there was a big shootout after AJ Hunter was down, correct?
Yes.
And were you involved in the 1099 Alpha chase when AJ Hunter requested 77s? Near the end.
At the end, yes.
Were you rammed? Sorry. What vehicle pitted you out of this chase on this 1099 Alpha?
Red in color Mercedes.
Perfect. After AJ Hunter went down, can you explain what happened?
After AJ Hunter went down, myself and other officers arrived on scene. We saw the defendant touch on top of a building with an AK in hand, gunned him down.
Objection, narrative, Your Honor.
He's explaining what happened after he stated he got into a shootout.
I don't believe that was narrative at that point. I think he keeps asking question after question. I think he's going about it the correct way. So I'm not going to stricken anything from the record. We're going to continue.
Okay.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
So sorry, carry on, good sir.
I believe I left off that we saw the defendant Hutch on top of a building with an AK, and then we gunned him down.
And what happened after that?
After that, we secured him as well as yourself.
Objection, narrative. That's not a question to ask. That is, again, asking for his narrative in the situation.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I can change it up.
Yeah, you can reword it.
Okay. That same 4-door Benz that you stated pitted you out of the 1099 Alpha, was it involved in the shootout after AJ Hunter was down?
Yes.
Just to clarify, Your Honor. Oh, sorry. Let me actually do this. Who were the suspects that were caught that tried to assist Hutch get out of the shootout?
That would be Mr. K, Ramiel Rahman, and Charles Johnson.
Thank you.
Objection, leading.
Wait,
Black
how's that?
Foundation, Your Honor.
I'm going to allow it.
Thank you.
Let's keep moving.
Thank you.
Can
All
I
right.
rebuttal, Your Honor.
Not at this stage. I think it's. I don't think it's going to affect the case. So.
Yes, sir.
I just want to move on from it.
All right. Wait, so I can't ask questions about that, or I can?
No, keep going.
Okay. The warrant. So, is is Hutch? No, I'm just trying to word it. I'm sorry, I don't do this every fucking day, so I'm just trying to be, careful with what I say.
I have a question.
Is Hutch associated with them individuals?
Yes.
What was the warrant he's being processed for today for? What was the title of that warrant? If you can get it, put it in the evidence, I believe.
I believe it's chain gang shooting.
Is Mr. K a member of the Chang gang?
Yes.
So, Your Honor, I'd like to just state to the courts that the individual in the Mercedes, in the Komodo, are associates of Mr. Hutch. Just write that for the statements, The same cars that are involved in the chase with the 99 Alpha are Chang gang members.
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel's giving a testimony. His testimony has already been stated to the court.
I'm just making sure that the courts understand.
You are testifying. So what you just said then is going to be stricken from the record.
Thank you, Your
so
Honor.
what? How do I make sure that you write something down? You know what I mean?
You say that initially, not now during your questioning for another.
Let it be stated that the same Mercedes in the 1029 Alpha.
You can't make a statement while questioning. That was supposed to be done before the questioning, Hunter.
Oh, but when someone asks a question, they let it be known to the courts that this is, you know what I mean?
Your Honor, Special Prosecutor Crane, can I pass the bar and join this?
Are you actually part of the DA's office, ADA's office?
I am a special prosecutor, yes, sir.
Thank fuck for that, man.
Give me one moment. Let me just have a look at the MDW because there has to be a specific level met here. Give me one moment.
Oh, sorry, fuck for that.
I've already prosecuted another officer on behalf of the state previously.
We better be winning. I hope so. What up, Snow? What up, Lindy? I think we've got this. I think we're winning. What do you think, chat, so far? Going well?
Is your company you work for Explain Law under retainer with any company to do with Chain Gang?
No.
You can approach.
Oh, thank you so much. So what does it mean when someone says let it be known to the courts? You can't, that's only during, yeah?
Okay, Okay, so you're just trying.
You guys can have 2 minutes, okay?
Sorry, yes. I'll be quick. I'll be quick. I'm sorry. Amen, brother.
All right, so you're just trying to link the fact that this gentleman over there in the yellow, he's associated with the people who were involved in the 99 Alpha call, and they acted in concert. And
they tried to save him when he was down and came back to shoot police. Yeah.
Okay. Was there any visual identification made on the people in the initial car prior, or were they all messed up?
They were masked up, but the same car was involved, the same Benz, the same plate, and everything.
When you arrested the people that were shot, was it just him, or was it the other fellows as well?
Everyone got arrested together. They all went down.
Okay. And were you able to identify that the same people you saw in specific masks were later unmasked?
Yeah, yeah. Same outfits. They had the same outfits during the 1099 Alpha.
Okay.
Like in the car. All right.
You just need to tell me what information you want to get out, and I'll ask the question.
Okay, that works. All right. Can you portray all of that to them?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. All right, we're good.
Yeah, we'll give them a moment as well.
Of course, of course.
This is like our Exodia.
Oh God, man, this is it.
Oh God.
What's the full list of charges?
It should be in the NDW. I believe it's.
We don't have access to that. Even the DA doesn't. Don't ask me why. It's stupid.
Let me just ask 1 sec. Yo, do you have the full list of charges? Real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wants it.
They're in the report, but.
Is he allowed to talk to this guy here, Your Honor? Real quick about the charges?
Not while he's being questioned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We're good, Your Honor.
He's gonna assault.
All right, sir.
Oh, you got it. You got it. This guy's got it, bro. This old man.
Why can this guy ask questions, but my guy can't, Your Honor?
This gentleman is a representative of the DA's office, so he is a part of the police department.
All right, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
I guess you'll be unemployed in about 2 weeks as well.
Correct. Your Honor, I also want to offer a rebuttal given that I was just entered into this proceeding. Earlier, there was some contention surrounding the labeling of the gentleman over there with the mustache as a hillbilly. I want to point out for the court that slander requires something to be provably false. In this case, that gentleman does live in a rural mountainous area of Sandy Shores in a trailer park, so he does meet the definition of a hillbilly, for the record.
You tell me I can't say nothing back to this motherfucker? Yeah. I gotta say it through Hutch.
Mr. Lincoln.
Can he respond, please, Your Honor?
Mr. Lincoln, please approach the microphone. You're allowed a response.
All right, listen here, you goofy little fuck, all right? I never said it was slanderous. I said it was badgering, right?
You said there were slanderous words, sir.
Ew, we were badgering. Being rude as hell, calling people a hillbilly, all right? Listen, I don't even live in the hills. I live in Los Santos. Los Santos in the fucking apartment. So don't stereotype me where I live at, okay?
Your record states you live on Cholla Springs Avenue, which is in Sandy Shores, which is
just
a rural
because he owns
mountainous
the property doesn't mean he lives there. He can have multiple houses.
I live in the apartments. Yeah. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And I ain't no damn hillbilly. I'm a fucking meth head. You get it right. All right, I'll smoke crack by a dumpster, all right, behind Life Invader before I go over there to Sandy.
Damn right he will.
Understood.
Piece of shit.
I'm probably going to steal your car later.
Wonderful.
What's good?
I drive a Chevrolet. Good luck staying it straight. All right, moving on. Okay, sir. In terms of the situation at hand with the 99 Alpha, were the initial suspects that were involved with the 99 Alpha the same suspects present at the later shootout?
Get louder.
Were the suspects involved in the initial 99 Alpha the same suspects apprehended at the subsequent shootout?
I wasn't able to identify anybody in the Mercedes, but it was the same Mercedes on scene for both situations.
To your knowledge, were anyone in the Mercedes wearing masks at the time?
I am unsure.
Okay. And you became involved secondary at what point exactly?
I became involved in the chase when Trooper Hunter relocated it down in the south side.
If this guy's a defense attorney, why the fuck did he represent you?
Agreed. busy.
I never said anything to you. I've never spoken to you, sir.
You said it on the radio.
You need to bring this up to the judge. If this guy's a defense,
May I speak with you, Judge? Or I can say it in front of the court.
Let's have everyone approach officers and Mr. Hutchinson, and your quote unquote counsel can also approach.
Your Honor, I'd like it to be stated that I asked for a lawyer and someone to represent me 15 times and was told that no one is around and no one is going to take my case, but yet this gentleman here has taken their case as a DA. How is that a thing? He's a defense attorney representing the police, but I couldn't get him to represent myself after having the police call multiple people and being told they don't want to take your case or it's their off day.
Your Honor, may I respond to that?
What is going on?
From my point of view, I was involved with a client meeting and then a town hall meeting. During that time period, I did not see any request for a cell rep. If the gentleman in the yellow is telling the truth and I was not contacted, which I'm telling you I was not, I was available and I never received a contact. So if that is the case, then I'll withdraw from assisting, as I believe that's improper. Additionally, Monty Smith over there is a bar certified attorney, the gentleman in the petty box, and I believe he's going to volunteer whether he was contacted or not.
Yes, sir. It is a statement these officers can't contest. I asked for a lawyer 35 times, and I was never given a phone to call one myself, so I couldn't have called you myself because my phone was taken away and was not given a phone to call anyone, and it was only and solely upon the officers to get me an attorney.
Your Honor, he even tried to send a Morse code through the pipes in the toilet, hoping somebody was on the other side to hear.
I did, Your Honor. I did. I was slapping the tip of my cock against the water, and I was trying to send a Morse code to anyone who was listening, and that's where my friend Judd here heard me.
Yeah.
As I said, if this is the case,
meth inside an empty toilet.
Yes, sir.
If this is the case, Your Honor, I'm happy to just observe.
Let me call over the other lawyer. Monty, come on over. Okay, Mr. Smith, were you contacted at all by police to represent?
I've checked my phone log. I got into the city just before the town hall started. I've received no calls from PD or anyone else.
Okay,
officers, did I ask you 100 times for you to call me a lawyer?
While we're on this, can I just get both lawyers' names? Because at the time that I looked through the yellow pages, there was only 4 individuals available and none of them answered my phone calls.
That being said, Your Honor, how am I getting my Fifth Amendment violated but
What's
still
your number,
have to stand in for this court case after I asked for a lawyer 100 times and they were around and I was not granted one? And I was forced to defend myself.
I actually have a log of that call, but I didn't ever receive anything.
And he has a yellow
I was
page
in the
up
town
since
hall
he's arrived.
meeting, so it's possible that it just, I don't know. But I literally stare at my phone constantly, so I did receive a call, Your Honor. It's in the log. I don't actually have any knowledge of receiving it, though. But then again, also, we did all witness at that time an officer gets shot, so there was a lot of chaos. It may have happened during that sequence.
Okay, so question to the officers who make the phone call. Do you use the search function or do you scroll down all the way through the yellow pages looking at every ad?
I use the search function. I look for law, lawyer, and attorney when I'm doing my searches.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
Your
Just
Honor,
with
you
law.
heard them over there trying to do objections. They probably can't even spell attorney. They probably typed in something else.
A firm, Your Honor. A fucking firm.
I see that Mr. Smith doesn't have attorney in any way, shape, or form in his yellow page, but he definitely has lawyer in there, and criminal defense, contracts, business proposals, all of that. If we're to, obviously think of all the, I can obviously go look at the logs, but I do know that the town hall did
Big with a
commence,
Twitch member, 22 months.
before the,
Hey, can you guys shut
before
the fuck
request.
up?
So he would have been available.
Right.
Sounds to me like they just called one person, was like, oh, no answer, Garrow in a jail hut. Piece of shit. Fuck you, bald-headed idiot.
And I asked to speak to the highest ranking officer and I was told he's busy. I asked multiple times, Your Honor, and I pleaded with these officers because I wanted bullet casings from the scene of me getting pursued, which was not granted to me. And I also needed a lawyer to go and get those casings for this bench trial. And neither of those were afforded to me with my Fifth Amendment right, giving me that right to get both.
Your Honor, we tried to contact as many lawyers as we could. I guess I don't know what happened during the town hall. He did ask for Bass, but Bass was busy, so we gave him the second highest officer, ranking officer, which is Anita May. Well, other than myself, so it'd be me and then Anita May. So we gave him Anita May, and she also herself.
She was in the jail cells with me.
So she was there. She's the second highest ranking officer. Like what?
Your Honor, clearly they didn't want this man to have due process.
If we didn't want due process, we would have had a bench trial, Your Honor. You know.
They knew if they didn't do the
that's why
bench
we're here.
trials, they were going to have some real fucking problems. But they can do the whole lawyer thing. Oh, nobody answer. Listen, they know that the Hutch can't represent himself in court. He don't know nothing about the law. He don't know
shit.
Look, he draws on.
They just wanted to throw me away in prison and throw away the key, and they just wanted to treat this entire court case because they knew they were going to win. So that's why they brought me here defenseless. They know they did something wrong.
Your Honor, can I make a suggestion?
What's your suggestion?
How about this as a fair deal to mediate, guys? How about y'all over there on the defense side don't make any technical objection when it comes to compound questions, things of that nature. You let them get out what they're trying to get out. You only object to things that are materially or substantively objectable, such as hearsay, things of that nature, things that are improper in terms of material evidence or testimony.
But again, why do I have to bend? Why do I have to bend the knee and have to agree on these terms when I literally wasn't afforded my Fifth Amendment right of getting a fucking lawyer, Your Honor? There's two lawyers standing here, and neither of them answered, or they weren't.
They didn't answer their phones. What can we do?
But to be fair, AJ Hunter is the main officer in this case. He's already taken a stand. He had many holes in his testimony, and none of that could be cross-examined.
The judge is the smartest guy here, bro. I think you'll be fine.
An actual attorney. And didn't get to ask him any questions. He had Hutch, right? Which I literally could have said to Hutch, "Hey Hutch, ask him if poop is blue." And he
I would have said it, Your Honor. I'm colorblind.
He doesn't know anything, and he didn't get any questions to AJ Hunter because I'll be honest with you, AJ Hunter left himself open, way more open than Riley Reed's asshole after getting rammed.
This is true, Your Honor, and that asshole is wide as a fucking watermelon.
I think that's speculation.
Okay, that is true.
Yeah,
I refrain.
I'm gonna need 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go in the back. You guys play amongst yourselves, okay?
All right.
Yeah. So is that you, Julio, that called me?
Yeah. So I called you.
Good Lord.
I can't.
You're a fucking op, man. Why the fuck you come here?
Or what happened?
No, it rang and it rang.
This guy's an op, man.
I literally answer every phone call.
3 or 4 rings later is when it hung up.
I don't have an explanation for
Oh,
you.
so sir, you didn't receive any phone calls?
No, I've actually just taken a screenshot of my phone call log, and it's completely empty.
Empty? You should. Have you ever? Did you reset your eyes or anything? Reset your phone, refresh it. Did you wake up again?
No, I got into the city before the town hall.
What's
I
your
was
name?
here for that. Monty Smith.
You haven't got any, not even from Anita or anyone.
Your tax dollars at work, baby.
Like I say, it's completely
AJ, good
blank.
luck, brother.
Yeah, good
I
luck,
don't know
man.
if maybe the phone system was scuffed or something.
Was there a lot of people at the
certainly-
town hall?
Maybe 30.
It's beautiful.
Oh shit! All right, I think it'll be good either way. Fuck, my bad.
Baby.
Vehicle registration,
Okay, so it's just
Okay.
possessions, incidentals like vehicle registration fraud, and the two main
Yeah.
charges. Okay,
Yeah.
so stop worrying about.
Still giving counsel over there after you
all the
already
other
withdrew
bullshit.
yourself, motherfucker.
I offered to withdraw myself. The judge didn't take it
So you're gonna stay in there?
No, the judge.
until the judge decides. Correct.
Yeah, my boy.
Why
So
would
anyway,
you pick the police department over me when you're a DA? Why wouldn't you defend me and defend them instead?
I do both, and you seem to have a perfectly capable representative there, sir.
Okay, wonderful. I'll remember that.
Doug's a
Thank
very
you.
smart man. I'm very surprised. He knows a shit ton.
Yeah. Y'all are arresting him on the warrant, right?
Oh
no,
Hutch,
and
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Just checking. Because honestly, if he's stalling, it's a pretty good tactic because it's got like 2 hours. Shit.
3 hours left on it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
but
it's got plenty of time.
regardless,
All right.
I've taken a screenshot, and if he's just gonna stall it, he's in our possession, like he's in our custody right now.
I got
So
you.
I'm pushing the
Yeah.
warrant
Okay, so
regardless.
in terms of tactics, when y'all are addressing certain charges, stick to the meat, right? So like, if the charge is assault with a deadly weapon, just look at the charge in the MDW. What does it read? So the language says,
we're
attempt to
learning,
commit a
boys. Get your
violent injury
notepads
upon
out.
another person with a deadly weapon. Weapon described as a firearm and any other type of melee item, including.
Oh yeah.
So literally, all you have to show is he attempted to commit a violent injury upon someone else with a deadly weapon. All you have to testify is officer. So someone goes up and asks AJ, or he says in his testimony, I was rammed at a high speed. How fast? Couldn't be exactly sure, but definitely speeding on the highway. So at least north of like 75 miles an hour. In your professional experience as an officer, do collisions exceeding 75 miles an hour result in injuries typically? Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Now you've satisfied that he attempted to commit a violent injury upon you because the vehicle is.
Now it makes sense.
That's that chart. As long as you have multiple officers, or at least one officer who is backed up by the facts to testify that someone used a vehicle to ram them intentionally, then the charge is done. Okay. Second to that, the charge of attempted murder of government employee. Okay, were you shot at by any individual in this circumstance? Yes, I was. Can you identify those individuals? Yes, I can. Which individual shot you? Your Honor, that's the individual over there in the yellow in the courtroom who I later identified as Hutch Hutcherson. That's literally attempted murder of a government employee.
Yeah.
The charge of attempted murder of a government employee reads, the attempt to murder a government employee. That's literally what it said.
Right.
So all you have to do is prove that he attempted to murder a government employee. Period. End of story. Did he shoot at someone? Yes. Is shooting at someone an attempt to murder them? Yeah. Like, stop getting caught up in the back and forth. They're trying to do this tactic where when you don't have the facts on your side, you try to throw shit in the middle to make everything confusing.
Right.
So don't get caught up in what they're trying to do. You know, stick to the facts, stick to your side. Keep it very narrow, very safe, very, straightforward. Testify to the facts support your case. That's all you have to do.
So I got a question. So Hutch is still have to go up there on stand, right? And he's obviously gonna lie, saying he accidentally hit me this, that, and the third. So on Route 68, he hit me from behind at around like 120 miles per hour.
Here's how you deal with this. You say in your testimony with the other officers, you establish. I don't know who can testify to it, but one of you should be able to testify the fact that Hutch was involved with those other people. You've actually already done that with the whole CG thing.
Yeah.
So all you need to do in the hey Bundy, all you need to do in the future in order to satisfy the idea that it was intentional is testify to your knowledge that in these boosting scenarios, people often act in groups to affect the release of the car being chased. So if he tries to say that he accidentally hit you, but you can simultaneously
not to break this up, but real quick, we've had vehicles circling the area waiting on you guys to leave. So whenever you leave, please proceed with caution and maybe have
I'm
a
not
gun in
leaving
hand.
because Hutch already threatened me. So
Oh fuck. All right.
Yep. We think we ran them off for now, but just when you do leave, be careful.
Gotcha. Also, Bundy, I don't know if you're busy, but Judd over there is putting forth some very fine legal arguments for Hutch, and these fellows here are kind of up shit creek. I volunteered to try to step in, but then there was a complaint made by Judd, Hutch's personal representative there, that I was available as a defense attorney. Apparently, I was called at some point, but it was during the town hall, so I don't even think I received it. And now the judge is back there deliberating if I can even assist the officers because of the conflict that I should have been representing Hutch as a defense attorney who was available. So if you have the capacity to help them out by just asking questions, that's probably beneficial to them.
I don't at the moment because
Gotcha.
we got a person with a firearm and other hostage situations going
All
on
right,
now.
I got you.
I believe in you guys. You got this.
So what do you think we do now though? Because it's
as I said, so wait. So here for the intent, right? So if you think he's going to argue that it was an accident or negligence that he hit you and therefore it wasn't intentional, because you do need a tent for assault with a deadly weapon, all you need to prove is upon your professional experience that people operate in groups to try to stop the car from being caught, and that ramming is a typical tactic you see. And then you ask, in your professional experience, is this ramming accidental? No. Okay.
Who do I have to ask?
Another officer who's been involved in boosting calls.
Okay.
So all you're doing is establishing for the record that boosting calls typically have people interfering. And
it
if
doesn't
you
matter
testify
what
for
he
the
says,
record that
right?
people interfere,
Mhm.
if you testify that people often interfere, and you testify that they were acting in a group because they all ended up in the shootout at the end, then you're establishing the link in the judge's mind that negates his idea that it was negligence or accident.
Okay.
And he can say whatever he wants, but at the end of the day, you're going to say things like this. Like if he starts saying, I lost control of my vehicle or things like that, you could ask him things like, are you a bad driver, sir? And see if his ego's enough that it will let him answer that or not. That one's more for fun. That's not a legal thing. I'm just saying that's a good way to get under his
So
skin.
what should I ask the officers? Have you been involved in boosting?
Yeah, to your knowledge in boosting calls, are there cars that interfere with the primary chase? Things like that. Do these cars ram people? Is the ramming intentional? Your professional experience, to your knowledge. Use words like that. That way it's not speculation. And if you're challenged, you just say your officers are just testifying to their knowledge
one of
as
the
an
officers
experienced
approach
officer.
and also lawyer Mr. Smith, please coming up. That's all I need. Just one of the lawyers. Sorry, Mr. Trooper Hunter and Smith. Both come around to me.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Here's fun. Okay, so I'm just giving you a warning of how this will potentially go down if the evidence does show, right? So Hutch has every right to a lawyer.
Yeah,
and
of course.
if he's been on duty during that time, he wasn't contacted, I will have to throw this case out and dismiss all charges. That's just how it generally goes in terms of this. I haven't seen this occur in 2 years. I'm just letting you know this is the first time I've ever seen this happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get him to. So the warrant, he's still going to have to. He can't contest the warrant, so he goes to jail for that. But for the charges that he's contesting right now, he would be. Those would be thrown out. So what the process is now? Yeah, they have to be thrown out because he was denied a lawyer and he wanted to.
Well, he wasn't denied. We tried.
But the problem is there was someone signed in on duty. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to approach some higher powers and try and get it to the point where your dispatch system shows all lawyers that are on duty. That would be ideal, right? Because if someone's signed in on duty, they are able to legally work. They are literally a public defender at that point, and it shouldn't be hard to get them on your system. And that would prevent this in the future.
In the town hall, I actually suggested that a payphone be installed in the cells, which has a limited phone directory of only those signed in as public defender. So, yeah, we seem to be thinking on the same lines. Yeah.
Hutch, that's fine. You can piss in the bottle.
If I prove that this guy was called? Like if I get a phone log of another cop?
So what I'm trying to do is I'm actually going to get him to show me his phone right now and show it in front of you as well, to show that no phone calls were received during that time period.
I just need a minute to upload to the cloud and I'm good.
Yeah, so this is obviously a very serious thing. Trooper Hunter, I just want you to understand and be very clear on this. This is how we get change to occur in the city as well. So while this gentleman doesn't go down for his crime...
But what if I can prove that his phone number was called?
You guys need food? Yeah.
If you can prove it, then you can prove it, right? So that's why I've got you here. I'm not just taking his
I need to
word
call
in any
Anita
way,
then.
shape, or form.
All right, give me 1 second.
Someone speak the radio right now?
No.
I can hear someone at the courthouse speaking over my radio right now. It's really weird.
Is Anita on this radio?
Hey, firm. Hunter, what's up?
Did you call lawyers down in the cells when processing Hutch?
I didn't process Hutch, though. I think Frankie Julio did, I think. I did not, no.
Call any lawyers? You didn't?
No, I didn't.
All right. Oh, right.
Hunter, I think Julio did, though.
Yeah, copy that.
That's what it is. Or
Where do you go?
Like,
what a waste of fucking time, bro.
Dispatch 413 1042. Have a good evening. Keep safe.
Better have a good ass night.
shit, I don't know.
Have a good one.
Night, Bond.
Yo, Julio, where you at?
We plan to have to do the operation.
What happened to Did you call any lawyers, by the way?
Leafy 42.
No. Oh wait, for Hutch?
Yeah.
I remember him calling a lawyer.
So I called
Hunter,
Adam Nielsen,
and he
Titus
even
Schwinghammer,
said that the lawyer was on his
and
off
I
day.
didn't call Crane because Julio already called him and didn't get an answer.
His name was Griswold something. The name of the lawyer, by the way.
Who?
Oh yeah. Well, who's this guy? What's this guy's name behind us?
Monty
That
Smith.
guy? No, he didn't even have an ad up.
He didn't?
Yeah, I'm
No.
guessing that. So Monty said he came on right before the town hall. It's possible there may have been a lag period where he came on and then put it up after he signed in or some such, and that gap may have been enough.
Your Honor, listen. We have logs of like 5 different lawyers. This guy signed on just before the town hall. You don't think there was some sort of like his ad wasn't up at the time or anything? We've got logs of 5 different lawyers that we called. We have all the proof and evidence. Just this guy's ad wasn't up at the time. And we checked everything.
So I have to go off of what I know about Attorney Smith here, who is a fairly new attorney, right? And
yeah.
I've been around when he's around, so he's generally around when I'm around, right? And whenever he signs on duty, I actually check to make sure that he has an ad up. He doesn't know that, but I literally do that every time. I do that with every single lawyer in my time zone to make sure they're actually, if they're getting paid for what they're doing, they've got their ad out, because I'm actually literally going to fire anyone who doesn't have their ad out. That's quite honest truth about it, because
Makes
I don't
sense.
want. We have 2 or 3 people in queue on the train who are looking to have their be acting as a lawyer at that time. So I need to make sure people are doing their job. So based on my previous experience, that's how I would take that.
But did you check today?
So I haven't been in town today. I only came in for this trial because no one was responding. And
Wait, but we have proof that we contacted 5 different lawyers. We checked the yellow pages, but this guy he came on, signed in, and there could have been some sort of delay on the phone or the yellow pages, whatever. And the whole case is getting thrown out because of that. But we have proof. We contacted 5 different lawyers, and we went through the whole yellow pages, and because one guy signs on duty after, potentially, the whole case just gets thrown out.
I can see what you're saying, and that is frustrating. I mean, the list of the other lawyers.
We have proof.
Did they pick up and refuse, or were they not picking up at all?
So apparently one person did refuse, but other ones didn't pick up.
Have you got the names?
The other officers do, yeah. It was like...
The lawyers shouldn't be refusing at that first point in my...
Can I just bring them over real quick, or no?
Give me one moment. Let me just go over a few things with you.
Yeah.
So first of all, I just need to point out before a judge, I was a lawyer for 1.5 years in the city. I can tell you there was at least 10 times when I had my ad available when officers didn't call me and denied someone a lawyer. So I can, hand on heart, tell you it does occur. Now, is it are officers trying to do that? No, they're not. They're not got any ill will.
Be on the lookout
But
for
I'll also be honest with you. We ain't going to get any change. It's going to continue to happen in the next 1.5 years unless I put a foot down right here and now. I find in this manner, and then something is actually actioned by the city council to the point where you guys can literally see everyone who's on duty, and you can also get.
Why don't they just do it anyway?
It took us 5 months to get a clothing out the back, the judges. So,
oh my god!
I'm just being honest with you that nothing changes unless we, including laws, by the way, nothing changes unless we get it to change by a ruling. It forces
this makes
a hand.
no sense though, because you're just forcing it now just so you get your change. Like he didn't have the ad up at the time we were trying to find a lawyer. The 2 officers over there can prove it. We got proof of all the lawyers that, well, not proof of all the lawyers, but we have proof of 5 lawyers that were contacted because this guy came on. It's not his fault, but because he came on duty after, now we have to suffer because you want some change? It makes no sense. Shouldn't there just be change anyway?
He is saying to my face that he was on duty during the town hall and he got on before the town hall.
Do ads go up like instantly?
No, so they put them up and he did say that he put it up immediately.
You put it up instantly?
I do it as soon as I get in the city. Then I drive from my house to the court and sign on.
And I would have to say that when I was a lawyer, that is also the process I would do in my apartment. Is I would put my ad up, I drive over and sign on.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no way to see how long an ad has been up.
Unfortunately, no.
This is the most dog shit system ever. No wonder they ain't rid of all of you guys. What the fuck? I just wasted fucking an hour for nothing because one guy didn't have his yellow page add up. I have never come to court again, bro. Fuck this.
I mean, it's gonna be different. You're just gonna have your own lawyers who don't know.
Oh hell nah, bro. Fuck that. Yo, boys, we're fucked.
What's going on here?
They're throwing the case away because apparently you guys tried to contact 5 lawyers, but not 1 lawyer. It makes no sense. Even though that 1 lawyer didn't have his ad out at the time.
Yeah, he did not have his ad available.
Can you tell the judge? Come here, both of you, because you both like were there.
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Your Honor, I can attest to the fact that there was only 4 actual ads and then 1 ad that had the word law in it, which was, what's the guy's ad? Anyway, there it was.
Who's Griswold?
Yeah, so you had Griswold.
That's
You had.
fake news, Your Honor. Fake news.
Make sure you whisper.
I mean, talking normally. The ads that were available were Alan Crane, Griswold, Titus Schwinghammer, and then Adam Nielsen, I believe.
Yeah, Adam Nielsen.
And the only other ad that fit within my parameters that I searched was Memphis Johnson because of outlaw journalism. So there was no ad available. Every person that we attempted to contact yielded no return.
Yeah.
So-
Do you have a timestamp for when you called? I mean, I could try and find some kind of.
It was
like this. If you
approximately
called and
2 hours ago, as what the phone says 2 hours ago. Now, I did just do a test with Alan. If you look up law now, Alan is at the bottom with your ad just above him, which means that at the time that we were looking, there's a chance that your ad was not available. We discussed stuff with Hutch in the cells and then came here. There's a chance between us looking and coming here that you put your ad available.
Oh, come on. There's no chance. Y'all fucked up.
when you came here, was the town hall still running?
The town hall was here, yes. They were
The
just
town
wrapping
hall
up
was
as we
running
arrived.
way before all this went down. I saw the alerts on my phone. The town hall was way beginning.
It wasn't, you know why? Because I was alone that whole time. But because the cops had to break off from the town hall to respond to it.
Look at the time on the MDW then. Check the time whenever the report was put in to when the town hall started and tell me that the town hall wasn't started. That's an easy fix. Check the times.
Check the times.
I mean,
check them.
The town hall was started. That is a fact. But his ad was not available in the yellow pages.
Well, he's
when
saying
we
it
were...
was.
That's that fake news right there.
Well,
just admit you just called one or two people. You didn't call everybody.
How many times? Listen, I just want you to admit
people.
this. I want you to admit this. How many times did I ask you to call for a lawyer? From the moment
we
that
did.
I went
Okay,
in,
Mr. Hutch, is that what you're arguing here?
Because
I'm just asking.
Myself and Deputy Julio called every single lawyer that was available, and none of them responded, and one of them said that he was leaving. Because he had to work on cases for another docket. Okay, you're obviously tuning me out, so I don't.
Everybody that we contacted either wasn't available or did not answer us.
But again, just because everyone you contacted, this gentleman here was there.
Okay. All right.
And you
He might
didn't
have been
contact
here,
him.
but his ad was not available. We had no knowledge of him being in the city.
Okay, let's just ask him. Was your ad available, or are they saying that it wasn't?
He doesn't
and it
know.
was?
He put his ad
Without
up,
an accurate
sure.
timestamp, I can't say when. If there was an overlap, I can say that certainly it has been up the entire time I've been in the city.
That's fair enough.
Well,
but
then-
there's no times. If we have proof, we've got 5 lawyers that we contacted, and then there's an anomaly where this guy could have woke up at the wrong time or not. How are we going to get punished for that?
It's still a
When we
Fifth
contact
Amendment right
5.
you violated on me, Hunter. That's why
How?
I have
When
rights.
we can't even see this guy's ad out.
Timeline, what I've been told, and what I'm trying to verify here, right, is that the town hall had not started when he went on duty. I can tell you that the time that you contacted us for a bench trial was very much way after the town hall had started. Now, how many minutes before that did he ask for a lawyer before he asked for a bench trial? That's what we need to understand.
Pretty much
right at the scene.
Right about
at
so
I
it was
had a
couple
bullet in me
minutes
and I was asking.
before.
Okay,
While I
the
was
town
on
hall
the
had probably
ground,
been going
ask
for at
Bass.
least 30 minutes.
Okay, well,
Ask
I'm going to be
Bass.
honest with you, sir. When we're getting shot at from people who may or may not be your accomplices, our last concern is getting you a lawyer at that time, okay?
Oh,
But
here we
that's
go
not
with
the
the
question,
officer
right? There was
safety.
already
Oh,
people
God.
on the ground. You already subdued everyone. This was
Right,
five
we
minutes
still
after
have
the
s- we
shootout,
still have
and I'm
scenes to
sitting there.
manage,
Okay, I
okay?
understand that, but what I'm saying is while I was laying there next to Bass in a pool of blood, holding my wounds, right, from getting shot at by you dickbags, I said, "Get me a lawyer. We're going to trial. We're going to bench trial."
And when
ask
we went to the
Bass
cells, we
and
did
make
it.
sure.
And when we got to the cells, we started
Okay,
calling
and that's
lawyers.
And
what
there was
Your
no,
Honor was
his ad
asking.
was not
There
up.
you go.
We searched
There you
lawyer,
go,
we
Your
searched
Honor.
everything.
That's the question
So
you were
there was
asking,
his ad
and
was not
there's the
out
answer.
when he requested a
It
lawyer
was
in the
out.
cells.
It was out. We just proved that.
We didn't
How do
prove
you
it.
know that it was out though? You
Because
have
he
no
stated
proof.
that he woke up and he put his ad in the yellow pages. And this was 30 minutes ago that the trial started. So he had to have had an ad in the yellow pages. You either were too stupid to look for it or you looked over it by accident. But the reality and the fact is that he was in the yellow
that's
pages
not how it works.
there. We
He
just
wasn't.
proved it. He
We
just
can't
said
prove
that
it.
he was. So because you can't prove
His
it means
name,
that I can
his
get
name
my
is at the
Fifth
bottom of the list
Amendment.
means that it's the
It's
most
been there the
recent ad.
longest.
No, it's
No.
the most recent.
Top is the most recent.
I just tested this with Alan Crane.
Again,
if you look up lawyer or law, he's at the bottom of the list, and he just put his ad up.
Again,
I just
if
typed
he's
in lawyer and it's at the top.
Thank
Okay,
you, Your
well, he's
Honor.
at the bottom for
No,
me.
he's not.
so
He's
I'm
at
sure.
the. He's at
that
the
it
bottom.
is-
I can literally show you. He's at Alan Crane is at the bottom.
I can show you my phone as well. So maybe there's no order at all. Regardless, his name was not on the list. We looked.
We typed
Well,
in law,
he's saying
attorney, and
that
everything.
it was.
He's
And
not
my
saying
Fifth
it was.
Amendment
He's saying he
right
put it
has
up
been
as soon as he woke
violated.
up.
Which it
No,
was
we
at that time.
contacted 5 different lawyers. Is like everyone that was available to us on the yellow pages was contacted.
But again, I want to restate this, and I understand your guys' frustrations, but there was a lawyer present on the yellow pages. He is sitting
He wasn't.
here
We
right
don't
here
know
in front
that.
of us. He's saying
He
that
wasn't
he was
sitting.
there.
He wasn't on the yellow pages at the time of you requesting a lawyer and us
Again,
calling
it's
for
your
lawyers.
word versus his here, and my
But,
Fifth Amendment
okay,
right was violated.
But we have
It
5
was.
other lawyers that we contacted.
No,
everyone
it wasn't.
that
We
saw,
contacted lawyers,
and one
we
guy even
told
said
you
he's
that
going to
none were
sleep or some
available.
shit. Like
Listen,
he didn't want to
just
do it.
because you contacted 5 and you missed the 6th
We didn't
doesn't
miss the
mean
6th
that
if
it
he wasn't
isn't
there.
violated.
He wasn't there though. We didn't see. It's not
We
on it.
walked
It
in
wasn't
and
there.
he was sitting right there. We walked in and he was sitting here. I remember.
And how long is
walking up
it?
in
We
cuffs,
transported
and he
you
was
all the
sitting
way.
here before
So if
the
he was sitting
fucking
here,
court case
then why?
even
If he was
started.
sitting here and he said there's no lawyers available and he's sitting there, then why did the judge or anyone else point out that he's a lawyer?
Because no one called
Because this
him.
guy doesn't.
He
If
doesn't
he's
just
sitting
walk up
there
and join
and
in
the
on a
judge
court
is saying,
case.
and everyone is saying, "Oh, he needs a lawyer. I need a lawyer on it. There's no lawyers available. Can we call a lawyer?" And he's sitting in the corner, not saying shit. What the fuck are we supposed to do when we don't see
Because
his
at
ad?
this point, it was already deemed that I was representing myself because there was no lawyers. He's not going to just walk into a court case and say, "Hey, I'm going to represent you. Let's dab each other up. Let's go."
Of course he is. He's a
If
lawyer.
you guys would have
Like
given
what?
me my phone and let me call myself, this all could have been avoided. But you guys
No,
refused me
'cause
that
you called
right.
your friends to break you guys out. Like that's the
No, I
point.
stated that 100 times that I wouldn't. Ask these officers.
How would we know
behind
that,
you.
Your Honor? How would we know that?
I pleaded. But again, I pleaded for a phone to call my own lawyer or to call a lawyer. I was refused that. I get here. I have to defend myself, and I don't know shit about law. If Judd wasn't here, I'd be fucked. So because of your guys' mistakes, I am now going to be found guilty or possibly found guilty.
So why don't we
of
just
this
restart the trial
and
then
I
with this
got
guy's your
fucked.
lawyer?
No, we're not going
What
to
do you
just
mean, no?
restart the trial. You can't just restart
I think we
everything that
need a
just
warning,
happened.
Judge.
100% you can. If this guy
Actually,
was here the
can't. There's
whole
too
time,
much
Oh,
already that's
my
been going through.
constitutional right was just thrown out the window, but let's just restart.
This is
That's not how
bullshit,
law
bro.
works.
This makes
There's
no
no
sense.
restarting it. So it's either we throw it out or we continue. That's what I need
Let's
to decide
continue
on.
it then. If this guy was here the
At
whole
this
time at the
point-
start and you knew he was there, then why didn't you just say he's a lawyer, he can represent you? This guy's ad wasn't out or anything. I don't get it. If this guy was here the whole time
What you're
here,
doing, oh,
and
whoa,
you-
whoa, 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 whoa. What you're doing now is accusing me of fraud.
How's
Like
that
to think
fraud,
very
man?
Carefully about
What?
Well, what you're implying is that I put that ad out.
I never said
later
anything
than
like
I
that.
Said, no, you're saying I put that ad out later than I said.
Exactly what you're saying.
I never said that.
You're implying it.
When we
Damn, Major,
contacted
you're
a
an
lawyer,
accuser.
when we contacted a lawyer, his ad was not out. What do you want me to do? Just say it was? It wasn't. I don't know when you put it out.
So you don't know
I'm
when he put
telling
it out.
you-
How are you gonna say it wasn't
No,
out
you see,
there?
I'm telling you, I put it out 2.5 hours ago. Now, that's why I'm saying
But you just said you couldn't find a timestamp. Now you do.
I know roughly how long I've been in the city.
And he put it out right when he woke
Jesus
up. which is
Christ,
what
bro.
he
Just
stated.
drop this shit, bro. I ain't dealing with this shit
All right,
ever
there we
again.
go, Your Honor. We
just
can
drop
drop
this
it.
shit, bro. Who gives a fuck? Like, Jesus
Wonderful.
Christ, this shit
Perfect.
is fucking whack.
If the
Holy
lead officer on
shit.
this case is dropping it, I would like to go ahead and say, I
Yeah,
would like
the
to
judge
drop
is dropping
too,
it
Your Honor.
anyway, though. There's no, like, we can't fight it against it or anything.
Hutch, just for reference,
It's a waste of fucking time.
Your warrant, you still need to serve that.
Yes, sir.
That's not been contested
Oh, a
yet.
waste of
Yes,
fucking
sir.
time, dude.
All right. All good there then. I'm 100%
Shit
all
ass
good with
fucking
that.
system. We contact everyone we can and we still get thrown out because the phones are fucking fucked. Like, what the fuck is that logic?
Yep, absolutely.
Wait till they see the new system. They're really gonna hate it.
No wonder they're changing this whole shit
Thank
up,
you,
man.
Your Honor.
His ad wasn't out, and we know for a fact 3 officers saying it wasn't out,
dude.
but it still gets thrown out. Like, how fucking
If
dog
it was
shit is
out, I
that?
would have contacted you.
If anyone says bench trial from now on, I promise you on everything, I'm just lowering their charges. Even if I know for a fact they did it, bro. I ain't doing.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
let the
100%.
DAs
Right?
off.
This ain't worth it.
That's what happens anyway.
Yeah, and I promise you, from now on, it's gonna happen 100%.
That's
The
fine.
fuck
I'm
are you
not having
doing?
a job in 2 weeks, so I don't give a
Oh,
fuck.
that's why you're throwing. Oh, you don't give a fuck. But before you did.
No, not at all. I'm enforcing the law, and I'm actually one of the very
Yeah,
few
enforcing
who,
the bullshit
likes
law.
to
You're saying
side
you're
with-
doing this for change and shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. You ain't changing
mean,
shit,
this is
bro. You're gonna
great
be
for change.
jobless, right? I can't wait to arrest your ass.
Arrest me for what, sir?
Yeah, watch. I'll find something, you prick.
You guys are more corrupt than us, so good luck. I'll be the
You
one
wanna
arresting
bet, you
you.
corrupt motherfucker?
See you later, Hunter.
Enjoy prison. Don't give him any time off.
And
Nah,
you can tell,
no time off.
You can tell one of your troopers they need to get their record expunged, or I will be getting them
Who?
thrown out.
Who?
Your Honor, can I?
The one with all the violations on the record.
Like
Your
who?
Honor, can I please be given time off?
No,
This
sir.
officer
The
has
case was
taken his
thrown out,
frustration
Your Honor.
out on
This
me.
case was thrown out, so you can't preside over it.
Wasn't allowed.
So, no, don't give him any time off.
Okay.
Is that how that
in
works,
terms
Your
of
Honor?
warrant, you don't get any time off on the warrant.
Okay, all good then.
I'm gonna
Thank
give
you,
him
Your
time
Honor.
off, bro. I'm not a dick. I'm just gonna.
All right.
I'll give
Ready
him
to get
time
sent
off.
up then?
Send me off. I'll walk myself out. Let's do this shit. Bye, Hunter, you piece of shit.
I'm 100% giving him time off, dude. I'm just fucking with him because it's funny. Well,
Have
how
a great
many?
day, gentlemen.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, man. You ain't firing or arresting no troopers either, right? Yeah, that's what I thought, man.
I'll do what I want.
You ain't gonna do shit. Which troop are you talking about?
I
What's...
mean, you can go look up all their record.
Let me see.
Have a good day, Hunter.
Hey, just keep in mind Bundy's warning for when we go to leave.
Who's he talking about? You're gonna fire Olivia Copper? Or you gonna arrest her? Are you fucking mad? You ain't doing shit, you piece of shit, bro.
With that on a record.
These motherfuckers, alright, are out here shooting us with AKs and you're letting them go because of a phone fucking error. And then you're gonna tell me you're gonna arrest Olivia Copper? Are you fucking dumb? You
I'm
fucking
letting them go
piece of
because
shit.
You guys didn't do your job.
Yeah?
Yep.
Man, come around back, man, if you're a man. You fucking pussy. You wanna try to get fucking Olivia Copper arrested and fired? You think I give a fuck about this job when I fucking kill you? Legally.
Excuse me?
Who the fuck are
Officer
you, huh?
Julio, please take Trooper Hunter into custody. He's
What do you
gonna be
mean?
Found in contempt of court.
Court's over. Court was adjourned, you bitch.
This is my house
Do
right here,
something,
Trooper
man.
Hunter.
Court is adjourned, bruh.
Officer Julio,
You
this
ain't
is a
doing
court
shit.
order.
Court
Put
is
him in
adjourned.
cuffs.
It's not. It's on active court, bruh. It's not active, man. Court ain't active.
Officer
You can't do
Julio,
that.
put him in cuffs
It's
now.
still his courtroom.
You can go fuck yourself, bruh.
AJ, come on. It's not worth this shit.
Chill, bruh. I'm your higher up, man.
Bullshit as well, but yeah, but it's the.
I'm your higher up, bruh.
It's a judge.
Bro. Nah, bruh. Fuck him. You want to arrest Olivia
It's
Copper?
fucking stupid as shit. I agree. Okay. Hunter, don't.
Don't do it, bruh. Oh, shit.
We're gonna be in the south side, southbound Roy Lawrence Boulevard. Go ahead and keep your comms.
Continuing eastbound on Apple, approaching the Little Bighorn.
What was Hutch's number, chat?
Left northbound Little Bighorn. Left again.
I was just fucking with him,
westbound
to be
past
honest.
the park, across LRPD.
I think it was 495.
Right, westbound on Apple.
Fucking
Slow rates of speed. You can probably take your comms, Carter.
OBS is about to crash. Fuck. We give him like.
Merging westbound
What was,
Olympic.
take him out, like off. Take it off. My chat is fucked.
Opposite lane to travel eastbound Olympic Freeway.
What is it? 495.
Positive ID on the driver being Laura Gates.
What was he looking at?
Taking the jump. They're making a right on Little Bighorn. Southbound Little Bighorn. BCB.
Oh, we'll drop it down to like 10. Alright, there we go.
Primary has eyes on the canal southbound. We're flipped. They're continuing southbound in the canals parallel to Little Bighorn.
611 has eyes going off road southwest. Heading back into the canals.
Olivia. Fuck.
Continuing southbound in canals.
Chill.
You have no additionals.
Chill, Brian. Go.
I have one behind me. Westbound Little Bighorn.
Catch back up.
Nah, bro.
Stand by.
Yeah?
Right,
It's only
northbound
1K.
Carson.
How much if I punch him? Do you think that's assault?
Yeah, it very much is.
But you think I'll get
And
fired
then
for
you
that?
might actually have to
Crossing Pro
get
Avenue
fired.
to northbound Carson.
I don't know. Probably not.
Let me call, can I call Bass real quick before you guys arrest me?
Yeah, we can
Crossing
deal with
Strawberry
this
between
properly. I just don't want
Westbound
him
past
to come
Farm.
after my job for not.
Of course, of course.
Yeah,
dealing
no,
with you.
honestly, we need to.
Merging
We should
northbound
tell
Delta.
Bass about what happened.
Yeah,
so
well, I think we should just meet
like,
with
this
Bass.
is. Yeah.
The three of us meet with Bass and just talk about.
Bro, he's out here
bullshit.
threatening, saying he's gonna
AJ,
fucking arrest Copper, bruh. Fuck that. We'll have to do, if I evade for 2 weeks, right? He's gonna be, you know, fired in 2 weeks anyway.
True.
You can't do
Are we
shit.
going on the run together?
Who's the stuck?
Am I not arresting you?
Fuck.
We can just take them. We can just take the Mustang and drive.
Out of the car!
Oh god, man. Shit. Let me punch him real quick. And then you can arrest me.
I mean, that will probably want to push assault.
I can't get fired for that though, right?
No, probably not. I think that's a misdemeanor.
I mean, what is?
I mean, Bass
what did
fucking
Copper have
waterboarded
on her
somebody.
record?
They're in their vehicle.
That is true,
They're
actually.
gonna
He's
be,
true.
by
Yeah,
house
she's
travel
still a
and
cop.
house.
Like,
Very true.
Alright, boys, we'll set this
Yeah,
up. I
two
like I'm,
people. There's
you're
an
chasing me. I'm gonna
individual
run
that
in,
is now
punch him,
running
and
on
then
foot
you
eastbound
guys tackle me,
towards the
alright?
highway. We need someone
Yeah,
safe.
yeah.
Okay, I'll stay
Alright.
with Laura.
Oh god.
Get deployed.
AJ, come on, man.
Just relax, bro, relax. Just calm down.
AJ, I don't want to have to tase you.
Alright, don't cuff me, Just act like you're...
Continuing eastbound.
Alright, man, relax. Relax, bro. Listen, Judge, can we talk about this?
AJ,
I think one way you can get out of here, so.
AJ, stop.
Alright, man, I surrender, bro.
The
Oh!
Oh!
He just hit. He just hit an
It's
officer.
not self-defense anymore if you... Okay, alright.
Why'd you shoot me, bruh? That was self-defense,
okay,
bruh.
why did you do that?
That was self-defense.
Alright, come here. Yeah, after the judge attack...
He attacked you, bruh.
You don't need to step in. Okay, back. You don't need to... Sir?
No.
He fucking attacked you and he was gonna attack me,
Self-defense
bruh.
if you step in... Okay, alright.
Arrest him, bruh.
Update on the foot chase?
That's for copper, man.
Additionals to City Hall, please. We just had a shootout in the middle of City Hall.
Bro, I'm getting...
What the fuck, AJ?
He fucking attacked you, bro, with a fucking hammer. I had to do what I had to do, man. I swear. I had to do it, bro.
The fuck is that first?
I'm on
I'm
duty.
tased.
I was tased on the floor and he still tried
How
to swing.
fucked up this situation is now.
The threat was over, bro. The threat was over. The threat was over,
What was
bro.
the 20 for the additionals? Courthouse. Do we have units responding to that?
I can actually make this play in my favor because I was tased and he still swung.
I won't break off from this.
So I don't know. This guy's a maniac, bro. I did punch him. Fuck it, dude. Whatever happens.
Fuck's sakes. Alright, so I'm just gonna move you down off the steps, okay? I get this all fucking figured out.
Status, man.
195.
Alright.
What the?
I'm gonna just need to debrief everybody. When
What
they get
happened,
here.
man? Damn.
This fucking lawyer shot me, bro.
Carter, come here.
What the
We
fuck?
also get EMS to roll in. We've got a judge who's been shot as well as an officer who's been shot.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Yo, Julio, you got this shit?
Yeah.
Take it off in my only mode, bro. Fuck it. It's not a bad thing.
All right,
It's funny.
hey, it's all you, dog.
Oh,
I'm just get the hurt officer, all right?
Help me, bro.
Me-
I'm one of
me
you
and Bundy
guys. I'm
gonna
one of you
watch him.
guys.
As well as a beatdown.
All right.
I'm one of you guys, man.
Yeah, what's up? All right, dog. Hey, you good, man?
I swear, bro. I'm one of you guys, man.
Bruh.
I'm cuffed up and everything, bro.
Are you?
Yeah, man. I'm one of you guys, I swear,
What
bro.
just happened?
Announcement from the judge.
No?
Fuck,
He won
bro.
like a contempt charge on the trooper here.
He wanted a contempt charge, bro. 10 months.
What the fuck just happened? Okay,
And then he whips out a fucking mallet, bro, like some fucking hammer, and he swings,
did it?
bro.
Who
The
did it?
judge
What
tried to
judge?
shoot him down, man.
Which judge?
The judge with
You
the white
shot the-
t-shirt. Yeah, 100. He's swinging at me with a
Wait, what's his
fucking
name?
hammer.
Now.
Which
Holy
judge? What-
shit.
Watch him. Can
Yeah,
you get him
yeah.
medics, please?
I'm pressing
What
charges,
the fuck
man.
just happened?
PD from EMS from PD. EMS from PD.
Go for EMS.
We got an officer down at the courthouse. Can
You're
we get
fucked?
52?
Nah, bro. We can role play it out. We'll be fine. Yo, General with a 10 to ungifted subs. General, thank you for the 10.
10-4, thank you.
All right, they're coming as soon as they can, trooper. What
Thank
sort
you,
of
man.
shit show was this court case?
These motherfuckers are corrupt, bro. All of them corrupt as fuck.
Yeah, I'd believe it.
Yo, Xeon with a 10 to ungifted sub. Xeon, thank you so much for the 10. Help me. White shirt, Judge, bro. Did this to me, bro. Yeah. Yeah.
40. The hell are you doing? Can you clear the area? It's 40. Thank you.
EMS, you're clear to come in.
He's also identified on scene. I need the unit to chase that van.
Let's continue southbound Elgin.
I'm not too worried, man. It's arc. If we get arrested, we're gonna get our shit
What was
expunged.
the
And
description of the van?
we get T rank, bro. It'll be
Do we have EMS on scene at
Black and
town hall?
colored van has the driver's side door missing. Individual.
Is it
rolling.
just AJ or is it someone else here as well?
I'm one of you guys. I'm a cop, bro. I'm a cop,
on
man.
AJ, I'll ask about anybody else.
Because I got like two
Anyone else need
47s
medical
here.
at the courthouse?
Hey, what hurts the most?
Bro, my fucking chest, bro.
Chest, what happened?
By the way, we lowered Hutch's time for like 10 months, by the way. Just so he knows, like, it was just funny as fuck.
I don't know.
I got shot, man.
The area.
Shot. All right, took it to the chest, took it to the vest. Should be fine, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
All right.
Should be
cut
aight,
the
bro.
vest off.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's good. Let's get you on a stretcher. Let's get you out of here.
All right.
The hell is Hall blood?
Oh, God.
What was that?
We have a judge inside that needs medical attention as well.
Oh, all right.
Ready to go, 13?
What the fuck? Get me out of it, bro. They're arresting me.